Hello there. I'm going to give you a quick update on the Note 5. Had it for over 48 hours. I can give you my quick answer right now. If you're going to get the Note 5, you're going to love it. There's no reason why you shouldn't. It's awesome. Reasons why, if you're into it. I came from a Note 4, which, as if anybody who had a Note 4 will tell you, it got a little glitchy after the Lollipop update. And mine was doing that. Had a lot of little technical glitchy things. But the big thing was it just would reboot itself no matter what I was doing. So I went with the Note 5. I'll give you the quick things. The build, amazing on the Note 5. Nothing to complain about. Feels great in the hand, works great. Video, photos, and the cameras, both the front side and the back side, the 16 megapixel and the 5 megapixel, awesome. Awesome. They take awesome photos, make great videos. The S Pen works amazing. If you're into heavy use of a phone, basically a computer in your pocket, the S Pen is great. One of the new features about taking the pen out and writing on the black screen, and it looks like you're writing in white, and then it saves it as a regular note. Fantastic. You don't have to boot the phone up to take short notes. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely love it. I have the 64 gig version. Plenty of memory for me. I know in the old, like on my Note Edge here, removable battery and the SD card were a big thing. To be honest with you, the battery, that never bothered me about having that in there. But the SD card is nice to have the extra space, but I got 64 gigs. I mean, I think it's more than enough. It feels great, works great. The other thing, there used to be a speaker in the back. Now the speaker's on the bottom. Much better location. You don't cover it with your hand. And the speaker sounds great. Absolutely love it. It's a good phone. Is it a phone for you? If you're a power user, and you do a lot of social media, and you just pretty much do everything on your phone, it's the phone to have. If you're not a heavy user, it's still a good phone, but you could get an S6 and not get the S Pen, save yourself a little bit of money. But anybody that's buying the Note is basically wanting a computer in their pocket, and that's what it is. It truly is a computer in your pocket. And I use it for a lot of things. I have a computer, but most of the stuff I post online, my banking, watching movies, editing, social media, is all done on my phone. And for me, it makes sense to have this phone. For you, maybe not so much, depending on what you need it for. I mean, if you're just somebody that needs a decent cell phone to check a few emails and maybe a little social media stuff and some photographs here and there, maybe not. But anybody that really knows cell phones and gets use out of them isn't in that category. If you're looking at the Note 5, you want to be able to have pretty decent memory. 64 gigs is plenty. You're looking for the S Pen so you can write and do stuff like that. You're looking for something with a great camera. Samsung has it. And the display is amazing on this thing. The colors, they're just so vivid and vibrant. There's no way to compare it to anything else until you see it. It is just amazing. Even bright light, dim light, it works great. Actually, it's so vivid that when I'm using it at night and I got the lights off, or if I'm laying in bed watching a movie or something, I have to turn that screen down, that brightness down, because it's just so vivid. But during the daytime when it's bright out, you want that, and it works great. I love it. I have no complaints about the Note 5. If you want all the specifics and stuff, you can look that up. Of course, it's got the quad core, and it's also got 64 gigs. It's got the 4 gigs of RAM. I mean, it's basically a laptop in your hand, is what it is. Is it worth the money? If you're going to be like me and you use it a lot, you're definitely going to get your money's worth out of it. But if you don't need all the features, you might be better off going with an S6. That's up to you. You have to look for what you need. But if you're looking at the Note 5 because you need all those features, then I'm telling you, it's an awesome, awesome phone. Probably the best phone I've ever had. The build quality is amazing. When you put it in your hand, it just feels like it's well built. It's got the glass front and the back, and if you drop it hard enough, it'll break. But that'll happen with any cell phone. I mean, I have to get a case for it because you want to protect the investment that you got into your phone. But I can't complain about any of it. Over 48 hours into it, it's taking amazing photographs. And I'm a photo fanatic. I take a lot of pictures for social media and just for myself. And the colors are amazing. I mean, you can tweak it, with the apps and all that stuff like that. But if you start with a crappy photograph, it just makes the job even worse. But if you start with an awesome photograph, the end results are amazing. Plus, the video quality is amazing. And when you're watching stuff, it's great. It's just the right size for me. It's big enough for everything you want to do, but not, like having a small tablet. I mean, it's just right. It's just amazing. And it feels smaller than the Note Edge or a Note 4. And it is a little smaller, but the screen is right to the edge. It's amazing. It really is a great phone. I'm going to definitely make another updated video after a week or two with it where I can really get into it and use it constantly, and kind of get a lot into it. But I wanted to put up this video to let you know that, I've had it for over 2 days. It hasn't failed. It's quick, it's fast, it's snappy, its colors are amazing, the features on it are great. It's still got a lot of those Samsung features that work, like the instant camera, 2 clicks on the home button, boom, camera's on. It is amazing, and it just works like it's supposed to. Having the no SD card and no removable battery aren't deal killers for me. I'm fine with that. It'd be nice if it came in the 128 gigs, but I think eventually it probably will. But the 64 gigs is plenty. I mean, it's plenty of room for what you got to do. That S Pen is amazing. They've really done some good work with it. And if you're going to do a lot of writing and stuff, it's great. All the apps that I've added a ton because I really use my phone. But all the social media apps work great. Any kind of camera app you want to add to it for doing stuff is amazing. And it works great for watching Netflix, YouTube videos. It's just great. I've got our books in here, and you can flip through the books and read. The print is perfect. There's so far nothing wrong with the phone. And mind you, it's 48 hours, but so far I've been amazed with it. So if you're thinking of getting the Note 5, and if you got like a Note 4, maybe a Note 3, get it. Get it. It works great. It just does the job it's supposed to do. The hype from Samsung is not over the top about this phone. It is truly amazing. The price is high. I'll be the first one to admit that. But if you're somebody that uses his phone for everything, wants decent, if not awesome, photographs, a really good video quality, you want the S Pen to do stuff with, and you want something that's snappy, fast, and doesn't lag, this is the phone for you. It really is. The only feature I haven't used on it yet is the live streaming to YouTube. I'm hoping to do that in the next week or two and put up a video like that and see how that works. But so far, 2 thumbs up. So if you're thinking of upgrading, I would say yes, go for it. If you want something that's good, I use it in the car with a GPS. GPS on it works great. I hadn't had no problems with that at all. It's just great, and it works. That's the thing I like about a phone. I mean, you can give me all the features in the world, but if they don't work, I am not interested. So, all right, just a quick update. I'll put up another one next week and let you know after, like a week or two in here what I think about it. But so far, it's worth it. All right, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next video.